Hey crafters, it's me, Jen Evers with Quality Crafts, and today at work was another dress-up day, and it was called, Why Did I Buy This Wednesday? This thing right here around my neck, it's all like one long scarf, and it wraps around, and it's like a necklace and a scarf all together. This was my, Why Did I Buy This Wednesday? So I'd like to know from you, post a comment below, would you wear this? What do you think of it? Is it cool? Is it not cool? I had one student tell me, that's really ugly, Miss Evers, and I had another student tell me they totally loved it. So I want your judgment. Anyway, why I came on today is because I'm going to take this page, Nobody Sees the World Quite Like You Do, basically connecting this to that, because everyone had their own opinion, their own point of view of why this was ugly or why it wasn't ugly. And no one sees the world the way I do, so I'm going to put a little bit of gesso over here and make room for a picture. I'm going to take a photograph of this and I'm going to put it in the book. So, oh, I'm also going to add, because week 2 challenge is either using your markers or your colored pencils, so I'm also going to add markers or colored pencils to this. So let's go down to the table and get started. This is the kind of gesso that I have. It's just by, what is it called? Art Alternatives. I get most of my supplies from Joann's and Michael's. And this is really, really thick because it's been sitting around. I don't use it very often. So I don't know, I'm going to cover up some of these dots that showed through from my other project. If you saw this page where I added some dots to this. Let's get this cleared up here. They went through, so you can see some of the dots right there. That's all I'm doing. It's just covering some of that up. And sort of making like a base layer, a place to put that photograph. I like the idea of painting and I enjoy painting. What I don't like about it is the mess, like having to clean out. I'm lazy. Having to clean out your brushes right away and having to, like, I love stenciling. I love the look of it, but I hate having to clean the stencils right away. Yeah, I'm just that kind of artist. Impatient. I want it done now. Instant gratification. I do want to add some spackle to this. I'm just trying to decide what I want to add to it, though. Like, what kind of, I don't know what you call it, what kind of stencil I want to use. So I'll come back with that. I picked out this stencil. I think you can see it pretty well on here. But let me lift it up quick. Oh yeah, because Jen, your hand really works out great. Okay, I got paper here. Hold on. There we go. It almost looks like a poinsettia, doesn't it? And for those of you who say, it almost looks like a poinsettia, right? Whichever way you say it. Anyhow, I think that looks really cool. I want to put it right here. I'm going to overlap the gesso just a bit. I'm going to use my old cheapo fake credit card that people keep sending me because I don't do credit anymore. And I'm going to put some of this, I'm hoping it's red, ink on top of this, and I don't want to call it spackling. I do have spackling, but this one is called modeling paste. Again, it's a cheap Artist Loft brand. You can get it from Michael's, Joann's, whatever. And I'm just going to kind of mix this into this modeling paste because I want it to be red. I'm not sure how deep of a red I'm going to get. Let's see. Jeez. Yeah, it's not a super deep red. Let's add some more. I've never used this before. Oh my gosh, I think that's going to be way too much. What is this? Holiday Vintage. I'm sniffing because it's supposed to smell like something, but I don't really smell anything. Maybe it's just too old. Oh, we might want to leave the colors variegated or ombre-ish. That'd be kind of cool. So I'm just going to try to pick up as much of this as we've mixed together. Oh, it's getting really goopy. Let's see if we can make this turn out. My page is also really wobbly and not stable because of the gesso. Warped the page, plus whatever I put on the other side kind of warped the page. So whatever we get, we get. Just going to try to use up all this paste that I have on here. Okay. Look at that. That worked out really well. And now I have to turn the video off and come back. You know why? Because I gotta clean this stuff off. Darn it. Well, and I need some dry time, so I'll be back. I'm back, and I printed my picture. Check it out. I love it. Okay, so I'm gonna put on this page. This stuff, okay, clear up here. This stuff is almost, well, mostly dry. Good enough for me. And the gesso's here, so I'm gonna move it up just a tad so you can see the gesso coming out the bottom and the red coming out the top. And I'm gonna write my sentiment right here, so I have to glue this on somehow. I'm hoping that the ATG gun will work. Let's try that first. If it falls off, then I guess, let's see. I have hot glue, a hot glue gun, or what else would work? You know, I've been trying to use some of my glue dots, like just regular glue dots, and those don't seem to work as well as I remember them sticking. So, and they're not my homemade ones either. They're just some that I bought. So anyway, let's see if this works. If it can cling in enough places, get it to stay, then that'll be good enough for me. And if it falls out of the book later on, well, then I'll know. Okay, and I think for the bottom, I know. I'm going to put down some markers here. Oh, I don't want to use my alcohol markers because I'm going to have the same problem I just covered up. There's going to be stuff that leaks through. So I have to be a water-based marker. Oh, or colored pencil, she said. So how about these? And guess who's on my colored pencils? Check this out. Yeehaw! Oh, I can't remember what we named him. Anyway, he's got a name. You'll be seeing him in a video later on. Here are my colored pencils. So let's pick one, like maybe a teal one that sort of goes with this color. Or maybe not. Maybe black and teal. I don't know. Let's try that. Let's try the black. Why did I buy this Wednesday? Should I just put a great big Y here? Like, why? Why did I buy this? I want to add some marker to a permanent marker. So let's do Y. Oh, I should have filled that in with teal. Oh, I got another idea. Never fear. Y. I'm going to try blending with a blending pen too on here. So just give me a second to color this in. And then I'm going to show you, there's this blender pen. Not pen, pencil. A blender pencil. Okay, what does it say? A Prismacolor Premier Colorless. Did it say anything there? Yeah. Okay, so PC1077 if you want one. And it blends, oh, especially on gesso. Wow. It blends colored pencils. Look at that. I don't know if you can tell. Let me see if I can zoom in a little bit. And then you can't see it. Okay, here we go. Look at that. It just kind of moves it around. And I'm telling you, it's not just because of the gesso, although it moves really smooth on this surface. But you can get this kind of movement a little bit less, you know, prominent with regular stuff. And then I just wipe it off. Why? Where's my pencil? No, my marker. This one. Why did I buy this Wednesday? How many of you guys still say Wednesday when you spell this? You get it right. Don't lie to me. Wednesday. Hello. Alright, I'll bring it up. Let me back out. It just works better that way. Okay. Why? Why did I buy this Wednesday? Why am I even showing you that such cruddy writing? Let me see if it leaked through. It did not. I'm not going to mess with that only because I don't want it to leak through. Let's add some of this color. Oh, you just can't see it. Can you clear up? Hello. Okay. So I'm going to do kind of like the shadow part. What would be the shadow part? I'm not excellent at shadows, so don't look to me to be an expert on that. I'm just adding them where I want them. That looks cool. And then I'm just going to, I do this a lot when I'm taking notes at school for my student. Just makes things really stand out when you bubble them in like a cloud. Then I'm going to add just a couple of extra layers here because I'm going to smooth them out, hopefully, with that blender pen. I had a little bit of gray left on there, but that's okay because, you know, clouds kind of have gray in them too, don't they? See how it's still moving that around even though I'm not on the gesso? But when I get on the gesso, it really kind of moves. Okay, I'm done. I'm going to call this done. I don't want to mess with this page because I loved what it says. And here's the other page, and watch for photos at the end, of course. Thanks for joining me today, and I'll see you guys next video.